Hi, I apologize. It has been way too long. I swear there's been so much spiritual warfare. Over Thanksgiving, my voice was just not working very well. I kept coughing. It was just rough. I'm really just now kind of getting to the point where I'm not coughing every 5 seconds and I breathe. But I've been wrestling with God over what to start with and what to say. And I mean, there's so many things that I could start with. And I just think that God is just wanting to pour out to his people. But I want to kind of just start with what started this. I think what stirred this on. Um, as you all know, or as I said before, I am currently divorced, but I met with a lawyer in April 2024 and got the ball rolling. And it wasn't until like October of that year that we could officially file. So um, it was a few months of just like trying to work together, but it wasn't working because working together doesn't work. And but during that time, probably April, May, a lot of stuff was being revealed, a lot of stuff was going on. June was crazy. I mean, it was just a chaotic, emotional time last year. Last year was nuts. And this year has just been a blessing. But last year was rough. And during this time, God started stirring and just feelings, I guess. And I honestly, feelings that I never expected to feel again. They were just kind of like love. And it was very complicated. It was like stirrings of love, and it was romantic, but it wasn't lustful. And it wasn't lustful, but it was romantic. It was the desire to know someone, the desire to pour out into someone. And it was a deep ache. And when I say, like, I swear it just doesn't make sense. Okay, I feel like a crazy person even speaking this, because in my head I'm like, what is going on? But those feelings just continued to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And I mean, to the point where it literally ate. Like, have you ever loved someone so much, but you couldn't tell them, like, there was no outlet for that love? There was no way to communicate. There was no way to speak. There was no way to do anything. It was just this deep longing for a connection that couldn't exist. And it doesn't make sense. For a year, this went on. For a year. And I felt like a crazy person. And I prayed over and over again, God, take this from me. Take this from me. This is stupid. I hate this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want this. I don't want a relationship. I don't want anything to do with this. I don't want this. Period. But it hurt so bad. Like, when I say my heart hurt and my gut hurt, it was the most intense feelings that I've ever felt. Well, not ever. There was other times that I will share later, but I mean, this was the most long-standing, intense way. It was like snuggling up to your newborn baby, like, all the time, except not being able to snuggle. It was like being like 6 feet away from your child for eternity, and you cannot grab them and just like snuggle and smell them, you know? If you've ever had children, you might get that. But, or another thing, it's like a secret crush or something that it's like just this constant kind of like desire to communicate and to talk and to build relationship and to pour into them and just like give them the things that they like, or give them and like I said, there's no outlet for this. Like, there's no person to pour into. And it was the most frustrating thing. And at first I was like, are you trying to open my mind up to something? Are you trying to open my heart up to something? Are my, like, what is this? Because I need to figure this out. And one day I was walking my dog, Landon, and I was fed up. I I was out walking and I was just crying out to God because I was so frustrated. I was like, I cannot do this anymore. Like, this ache, this longing, this desire, it hurts so bad. Like, it physically hurts. Like, I was starting to get depressed. Like, and just because it was relentless. It just was all the time. And I was like, God, we have got to do something about this. This is not okay. I don't like this. And like, I feel stupid. I can't talk to anybody about this because it's like, I'm crazy. And like I said, 1 year. Um, and this was at the end of August. And way to let God just humble you. And I was sitting here and I wasn't sitting. I was walking with my dog through the neighborhood. And I wrote in my journal and I was like, God, what is the purpose of this? Like, this is the most awful feeling. You can't, like, to have this feeling and to not be able to do anything about it. Like, it is the most horrific thing, like, I've really ever experienced. Like, this was the most long-standing torture I've ever experienced. It was torture. And like, it was so strong. Like, I cannot tell you, like, I cannot even explain it because it was so strong and so deep and so real. And it was just way beyond anything that I could even imagine. Like, it was intense. And it was, and God, and I was like, okay, God, you're obviously doing this for some kind of purpose. What is the purpose of this? I've got to get to the bottom of this because I'm done. I'm done. Cannot do this anymore. And then I just went silent and I just waited. And you know how God does, he just is waiting for you to shut up so that he can like actually talk to you. Well, that's kind of what happened, because I was ranting and railing about how horrible this was and how awful this was and how could you possibly be doing this to me? It's just cruel. And I was just like, what? I was like, and he was like, I wanted you to know my heart. And this still gets me because he was like, I wanted you to know my heart and how it feels to love someone so completely, but they don't know me. There's no relationship. There's nothing that could quench that longing or heal that desire except and that desire he has is for you. And the amount of longing and desire that he has is completely undescribable, that he has for each and every one of you. And he said, this is what I feel for the lost. The ones who don't know me, the ones that I can't pour myself into, the ones that I can't pick up and hold in my arms, the ones that I can't bring into relationship with me because they don't know me. They're separated from me. Their sin separates them from me, and I cannot come to them. I'm knocking. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for someone to talk to them about me. I'm waiting for them to hear about me. I'm waiting for my church to go. And then I just lost it. I just completely lost it because the amount of pain that I have suffered over the past year over that desire, for that longing. I was so selfish. I was so selfish to be so self-centered of just wanting to get rid of it. When he feels that all the time, when he desires his children, his creation so desperately and so deeply that I was begging for him to take it away. And instantly, that desire was gone. That pain, the longing, everything disappeared. And I had relief. But then I had the weight of carrying his heart for all of you. Because it is heavy. And he loves you and he longs for you. He longs for you. And he loves you so much. And it's been months and it hasn't come back. I haven't felt that. I haven't felt it. I haven't felt that desire, that longing. And there's a part of me that almost misses it. Because it connected me to him in a way that I had no idea. So know he loves you. Know he longs for you. And he doesn't want to be separated anymore. You have to repent. You have to come to him because that sin separates. Sin separates. But he's so good. He's so good. He's so good. Come to him. Love him. Because all he wants is to pour himself into you. To fill you with his goodness, with his joy, with his peace, with his mercy, with his grace, and empower you. He's so good. Bless you.